Hello, everyone. Here I am. Good to be here. Let's see, just got started. Let me see if I can get my comments back up. Okay, there they are. I was going to put in my code, but I guess I won't. It's a short start here. Got a little spot on the screen. Got it. And there's Jovita. Hello, Jovita. And Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. Hello, Rebecca. I'm going to be redoing that cutting board that you gave me, Rebecca, and I'm probably going to do it on a video. And so I just wanted to let you know that's coming up real soon, in fact. Yeah, I really like it. My husband liked that too. He said, yeah, I've got to go and pick up some real fine sandpaper. I've got some coarser stuff to get the worst of the scratches and little cuts off of it, but then I got to get something real fine, and then I've got to get some food grade oil to put on it after that. There's Vicky Diddlefield. Hello, everyone. I'm just happy texting. Well, all right, Texan, you come on in here, hon. We're just happy Georgians right here. Oh, is it still super hot there in Texas? Jovita was telling me that it's been so hot there she can't breathe the last few times we've talked. We've got lots to talk about tonight, guys. Got a lot to talk about. Just got another message over there on my phone. I hope it's not important. Oh, Lordy. Well, we've given about 2 minutes. I was waiting and hoping a few more people would come in. That's Rebecca talking to Vicky also. Anyway, yeah, first weekend we went to Boone, 93 degrees with a feel like 100 here in South Texas. Oh, well, that's good. It's cooled off here a little bit today. Well, it was fairly cool earlier this morning, and then it rained just a little while ago, and we got a very good, steady, light rain, not a sprinkle, but a rain, but it was just a steady, light rain, and we needed that here. We needed it. Our grass is drying up. You walk across it, it crunches. And my tomato plants are looking horrible, guys. My garden is just drying up. I went ahead and pulled all my squash up out of the garden. I've got 3 or 4 okra plants that are trying to pop out there. And well, they're up, but they're not but about a foot tall, but they're trying to bloom, bless the heart. I guess they're trying to do something right before they die off. Anyway, and Jovita says she's sick of mowing. I know that's right. My husband's been doing all the mowing, and he's been teasing me about it when he's gone. I said, no, you ain't going first. If you do, you better leave me some money to have somebody cut all this grass. Between here and his house and his mom's, we won't never get it all cut. I won't. Anyway, so I know exactly. He's mowing or weed eating or something every single day. Between here, there, and the 2 places over there, I don't see how he does it. And nobody wants to do the big ditch, the big banks over there by his mom's driveway. And they're deep. And, you got to weed eat them because you can't drive up and down them with a mower. And, well, hello there, White Rock Homestead. It's good to see y'all here. I'm assuming this is Tara, but it could be Jason. Hello. Good to see you. Yeah, we were, he's getting that grass mowed, and, weed eating that stuff is a pain. He's got one of those industrial weed eaters, but still. He was saying today that if he didn't get it all mowed today, he was going to end up having to cut the blade on the weed eater because by next week with this little rain, it would probably get worse. And there's Wheat. Hello, Wheat. Good to see you, hon. Yeah, I was just talking about you earlier today. Anyway, well, last 2 weeks ago, we went up to Boone. Oh, and White Rock. They have a White Rock Mountain there in Boone, North Carolina. I don't know if you guys knew about it. So I don't know if you guys know anything about that, but you might want to check it out. It was a cool place to go. It really was. We went there and visited my oldest granddaughter. And then the next weekend, we had the youngest granddaughter here with us. So we decided to take off down to Crestview, Florida, visit my youngest daughter and her family. And then we went on down to Navarro Beach, there right on the coast, and spent the day at the beach, and that was fun. Then we come on back home. We were already tired, and doggone, one of my husband's good friends, well, our good friends, passed away. And so, dang, we took off and went back all the way to Princeton, Kentucky. So we've had back to back to back. I told Joey, I said, we're staying home this weekend. Hope to God nothing happens. Yes, y'all check it out. It's beautiful there. I don't think I posted anything on it yet, but I'm going to. So, and it'll show you, so Grandfather Mountain, there's like 5 or 6 mountains across there that you can see from the college where we were watching the sunset. And they had them all, they had a big board up there, and it was listing them and showing you which one was which according to what you could see, the tops of the mountains from there. And one of them was White Rock Mountain. And I thought, wow, I'll have to tell White Rock that they've got a ridge, but we got a mountain over here in Boone. So anyway, that was kind of funny. Yeah, Joey was laughing at me. He said, you got something to say about YouTube all the time? I said, yep, that's what I do now. Anyway. Oh, guys, it has been one day, one day pouring down rain. My poor friend Vicky that I was worried about last week is in the hospital now, and they're sending her home with hospice. So it's not going to be long. They're not even going to treat the cancer. They said it's so advanced that they're just going to try to keep her comfortable. She knew who I was when I went in, but she was so out of it most of the time that she really didn't know what was going on. And you can tell that she's in pain a lot. And she's having the severe headaches from the cancer in her brain. It's damaging her brain. So it's really sad. So you guys keep everyone in your prayers for us. And so that's the bad news. We won't talk about any more bad news. We don't need any more of that kind of news. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it rained, guys. I wanted to go out there and do my Indian war dance or something. It was so nice. I hadn't even put up the chickens yet, and it's already 9 o'clock here and dark. So I'm going to give it a little while. When my live is over, I'll go out there and just lock the gates because they're in. They go in on their own. I just have to go out and lock the gate for them. Anyway. Normally I put them in and give them some feed, and they'll go straight in there when I give them a scoop of feed, and then I just lock the gate. But tonight they're in there, but I hadn't locked the gate yet. And then we're down to 3 baby turkeys from 12. So we're not having good luck with this litter of turkeys. So next litter she comes up with, next batch she comes up with, I'm going to keep them all pinned up longer. Because I don't know what it is. She goes off and leaves them in the woods, or something is getting them, or what. But we had 5. Well, we had 7. And then something happened. And then we had 6. And then 4 long we had 5. And then we had 4 just 2 days ago. Now we got 3. So I don't know. I don't know if something is getting them at night or what. Hey, Rainy Ridge. Hello, guys. Good to see you. Yes, turkeys are very, very hard to raise. People say, oh, just go buy them at Tractor Supply. Well, you know what? I had really good luck with the white ones. Obviously, they grow a lot better than these bourbon reds and the heritage looking turkeys. And there's Travels with DJ. Travels and Gardening with DJ. Hello. Good to see you. Yeah, the turkeys they're cute as they can be, and they run around like little banshees out there. They'll run over there like they're going to try to run off a chicken. Of course, chickens just look at them because the chickens are bigger than they are right now. But the dad is following them around now, so you know how that goes. It won't be long. But Yeah, we're just trying to get things done around here. I started taking the pool apart now. We've been tearing the deck down. Now I'm trying to get that pool down and out of there. I would like to have a carport built or garage or something built out there where the pool is before the end of summer. Hello, Des. There's Peaceful Des. And let's see. Did I miss anybody? Don't think so. Don't think so. Anyway, trying to keep up with everybody and look at the comments and everything too. Des, I have not been on your channel lately, and I am sorry, honey. I have just been so busy. Like I say, we have been in the road almost every minute, And then my darn insurance company decided when I turned 65 that they were going to cancel my insurance. Well, they didn't tell me. And, I had insurance for March on, and I figured if they were going to cancel it, they would have canceled it March. Oh, no, they waited until May 31st. They canceled it, but they didn't send me a notice until June the 17th. Wasn't that nice? I had a procedure on June the 12th. So now I owe $5,000 for that darn procedure. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'm going to go talk to them about it. I don't know if I'm going to make payments or contest it or what I'm going to do. Anyway, DJ says, hey guys, I wanted to let you know that videos will be very slow this week because something is broke down, and I'm asking all of you to rerun my playlist for his watch hours. Okay. It's not everyone's cup of tea, and everybody's busy. Plus, homesteaders have a run on Friday nights. That is more important. Well, I don't know if that's more important, but I understand what you're saying. Oh, yeah, okay, DJ. We will try to do that, y'all. If you got a chance, you're off doing something, and you got your phone or a tablet sitting there, run DJ's Travels with DJ and Gardening with DJ. Run he needs his watch hours. I need 60 subscribers to be fully monetized, guys. And so I am really, really working at it. I've got a tiny house video coming out Wednesday. Got another one I'm working on that'll come out the following Wednesday. And so that is hopefully will be a good thing. Oh, let's see. Havita just sent somebody's playlist. I guess that is TJ's or DJ's playlist. I mean his playlist or his area to go to for that if anybody wants to click on it. And there's Sherry Udale. Hello, Sherry. How are you? Good to see you, hon. Haven't seen you in a while. Talk about those tomatoes now. Did you get you one of those black lights? Boy, I'm telling you what, they show up good. I should have brought my my phone over here. I have a picture of one I was going to show you, but anyhow, we'll do that another time because I got it way over there. But yeah, I went today and picked up pizza and took it over to my friend's house because I knew somebody over there would eat it, But we've been running around here, and I told Joey, I said, I don't really have a place to pin up those little turkeys. I thought about catching them up tonight, the 3 that are left, and trying to pin them up. But really, the only big pen that they could fly around in, the other chickens are in. I can put them in a stall that I've got fixed up out here in the barn, but if I do that, I'll probably wait until tomorrow night. Thank you, Havita. She just shared Peaceful Dez's link. And so then I was looking out there in the garden. I have about 12 lemons. I have the Meyer lemons. I have about 12 Meyer lemons on one of my trees, and I don't have about 3 or 4 on the other one. So I don't know what happened there, but you know how it is. When the wind blows, those things will fall off so easily. I don't know how in the world they get them to stay on down there in Florida with the rain and the wind they have down there. But anyway, we got enough people in here. I just want to know What do y'all think? Do y'all think Trump will make president now that someone tried to kill him? And, somebody said, well, it wasn't a professional or they would have shot him. They would have hit him. And I'm going, well, he didn't miss him by much. He could have just, the wind could have blown it just so or what. You don't know that it wasn't a professional or a higher job. Anyway, and won't ever know now that they've killed the person that supposedly shot him. Anyway. So DJ says that we didn't get one video or a live stream from the Illinois trip. Oh, well, sometimes it's hard. I don't know about you guys, but it is hard, especially by yourself. There's Arlene. Hello, Arlene. How are you? Yeah, it's really hard. Sometimes we will I'll get out there, and Joey's he only participates when he has to. He's not really a YouTube fan. Well, he likes his fixing mowers and fixing motorcycles, but he's an Harley Davidson fanatic, so he's got all that and more. And he can tell them how to fix that stuff better than they can show them how to fix it, but he still watches it, I guess just to keep up on everything. But anyhow, so it's really funny watching him and laughing at him. And his buddy went down and looked at a 61 panhead Saturday. And I went to an estate sale, but they went to look at the panhead and his buddy's going to buy it. And his buddy told me, we call him No Good. His name is Norgood, but his nickname is No Good. You know how that goes. And so he told me, he says, I'm getting it Tuesday. Tuesday's his birthday. And he says, I'll be 61 and I'm buying a 61. So he's all excited about that. And he's like Joey, he's probably got 4 or 5 now already. So, Avita says she can't fix anything, barely fix dinner. Oh, it's been so hot, guys. I hate to even cook. In fact, I made cornbread out in a skillet today. It made just little puffs of cornbread, poured them in the skillet and kind of fried them instead of heating the oven up to make cornbread in the oven. Because we had, I made potato salad and some fresh green beans and stuff like that. Tomatoes out of the garden, peppers and stuff. But it was just so hot, I didn't want to turn the oven on. So I'm going to have to drag out my crock pot, I guess, and start fixing stuff in there that we can eat slowly. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, No Good he's excited about it, and I can't help but laugh. Poor guy, he's acting like a little kid getting his first piece of candy. He's so excited about it. And, normally if I go to look at something like a motorcycle or a car or whatever, I have the cash with me or I've got it accessible. And if I'm going to go out of town to look at it, I'm going to take a trailer just in case. If I decide I want it right then. I don't want to take a chance on somebody else getting it. And then if I have to think about it, then it's where if I have to think about it, then maybe I ought not get it anyway. So Rainy Ridge says she's been eating cottage cheese and salads. Hot foods doesn't even sound good lately. I know that's right. We've ate quite a few sandwiches, and I like pineapple sandwiches. I don't know if you guys do, but we'll eat a pineapple sandwich or a banana sandwich or tomato sandwich or just slice ham, something, just to keep from having to cook. And I've gotten to where I don't cook anything for dinner. We just eat whatever's left over in the refrigerator or a snack or whatever, because it's so darn hot. So I don't see how anybody. Vita says she waits till 7 p.m. to cook, and it's brutal here lately. I bet it has. I felt so sorry for Jared and his dad out there, and his brother, but Matt, but especially for Jared and his dad up there on that hot roof, that dark colored roof, and it over 100 degrees, putting that shingle roof on. Good God. It would have been a whole lot easier to put them on a tin roof. Doggone it. I thought about it, but you have to do what you have to do. I don't know which one would be, I have not compared prices. I don't know which one would have been better for them. Javita says they're on that roof every day. Bless their heart. I don't see how they do it. I did notice he's got an air conditioner in his bedroom window, though. I know he's proud of that because sleeping in that tent for so long. And I didn't see the little dog on the last video that I watched. So I don't know how he's doing. I hope the little fella recovers, but Sherry says that she's been cooking outside and on the barbecue or smoker, so I don't have to heat up the kitchen. I know that's right, guys. I know that's right. Javita says that Jared is darker than she is. I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't doubt it. I bet he looks pale if you pull them britches off. Poor guy. I have evil thoughts. No, it wasn't evil. I bet he's really white under all that compared to the outside. What shows all the time. That reminds me, I have a cousin that has tattoos just all over him. And I went over to take him a birthday cake one time, and he didn't come to the door, but he was hungover. But I didn't know it because I knew they'd had a big birthday party the weekend before, and I took him a red velvet cake over for his birthday. And so he didn't come in, but I didn't want to leave a cake out on his porch, so the door wasn't locked. So I go bebopping through his house, and there he was. Caught him. He grabbed up a towel or pillow or something in front of him. And I just looked at him and laughed, and I said, I always wondered what they'd look like if you had tattoos under all that. So I think I embarrassed him, but anyway, it didn't bother me none. Seen one, you seen them all. Not necessarily, guys, but you know what I mean. I know that they are burning up. Well, has Jared decided to go to the meetup next month? I don't think I'm going to be able to make it to that one. I've just had so much going on, and we've spent so much money lately, and with me wanting to get this carport or garage thing done, I just don't see me coming up with the money. They just hit me up for my house, my automobile insurance, and they sent me a tax bill and said that they said, put this notice in the paper. You know how they do. Says that they're going to go up and your bill shouldn't jump more than $80 something. Mine jumped $3,000. No, it jumped $300. Yeah, $300. Yeah. Get it right in a minute. It went up $300 from what it was last year. So, whew, Lord Jesus. I said, yep, that's my luck. That's my luck. And then my granddaughter, the oldest one, is moving back home. So we brought a whole ton of her stuff home when we came back from Boone. So, of course, that meant we had to unload all that stuff. And I just drug it in there and put it in her bedroom at her mom's house. So she'll have to separate it and put it up wherever she wants to when she gets home. But, yeah, she's moving back here and going to work for a while. I don't think she'll stay. Because she's been gone too long. And, all her friends are married or got kids now. So I think she'll go on, when you've had that free life and got out and done. Good for you, girl. I know you're excited. When you've never had a car payment, and then you have to start making a car payment, you hate it. I hated it. And that's why we've got the Avalanche, and we're going to hang on to that thing. It's got 114,000 miles. If it is a 2009, I don't care. We're going to ride that thing till it falls apart. I'm proud for you, Tina. That's great, girl. And how's them little old puppies doing? I bet they're getting really big now. 6 long years. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard for a poor person to have anything. It really is. And if you don't have some savings or something that you can go to get started with stuff, it's just ridiculous. So anyway, yeah, we have been doing a lot of things around here. Joey's been working on one of his buddy's motorcycles, and he told him he needed a back tire, and he said, well, I can't afford a back tire right now. So Joey was going to leave it alone. Then the guy says, well, I'm going to order a tire. And then he didn't order it because he found out that he could get one for the same price at Jerry's, which is a motorcycle shop up close to Noonan. So now Joey's got to go pick up his motorcycle. Anyway, he was up there a few weeks ago and we could have picked it up when we were up there. But you know how that goes. 15 months and 2 weeks, her townhouse is paid off after 15 or 16 years, and I had to put so much into repairs. Bless your heart. So you like 15 months and 2 weeks on your townhouse? Or you paid it off in 15 months and 2 weeks? I don't know if I got that right, Des, but I'm hoping it's paid off. Bless your heart. I know how hard it is. And you got the cutest little dogs, I swear. They're so funny running around there. Anyway. I have thought about maybe trying to get some folks together and having just a meet up here. I know it'll be small, but it would be fun. Maybe not at my house, but over at the lake. We got West Point Lake. People could camp out. Plenty of motels around here and things like that. A lot of cottages that can be rented. So... Oh, Peaceful Death says she will be celebrating on YouTube when it happens. Girl, I know that's right. I know exactly. I'd be celebrating too. Yep, I remember when I made my last payment on this place, I said, that's it. This thing will never be financed again, not as long as I'm alive and live here. Because I'd paid it off once before and then refinanced it, and we built that big barn up there. It's just cheaper to interest rates to do it that way. But what good did it do? It's just another payment. I know how that goes. But, if you do that, it get the better interest rates. But I'm just not going to do it now. I'm too old to be worried about if somebody were to, what would happen. As long as I can pay the taxes on it and defend it from people coming over here, I guess I'll still have a house. And Havita says she's a motel kind of person. I don't blame you, girl. I'm not much of a tent camper anymore. I'm really not. Got my little camper like I brought and took to the meetup there. My husband's wanting me to get another one that has 2 axles. I don't know about how you guys feel about that. He seems to think I would be better off. Havita says, I feel we as Americans should be exempt from paying property taxes. Well, you know what? I don't know about being exempt, but I think once you reach a certain age, you should not have to pay school taxes or property taxes because, my God, you paid for them your whole life. Why can't they, if you reach 62 or 65, you shouldn't have to pay school taxes anymore. You ain't got no kids in school. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people don't have kids in school, so that doesn't make any sense, I guess. But anyway, I just feel like there are better ways that we could handle our business. I would really like for them to have a one-time set tax, even if it's 50%, because if you think about it, we're paying 50% now with everything. You pay a one-time 50% tax and let the different factions fight over what percentage they get, and that be it. You don't have to pay any more. You don't pay tax at the gas pump. You don't pay tax at the grocery store. You don't pay tax when you buy clothes. You don't pay property taxes. Anything. Yes, Arlene says, y'all don't forget to hit that thumbs up, please. Please do that, guys. Please do that. So let us breathe, girl. You're saying let us live, let us breathe. Because there's so many elderly people that are having to work just because of the taxes and, insurances and stuff that they have to have. And a lot of the companies, this was a mill town. Back years and years ago, it was all not paper mill, but there are paper mills here, but it was mostly cotton mills. And the cotton mills didn't carry on insurance for the people once they retired. So you got Medicare, well, you got to pay for some other insurance. And a lot of those people didn't make very much. Like my aunt, she didn't make but $600 and something a month on Social Security. And, I know she worked, and she worked all her life, but she supported her sorry drunk husband. And he never worked at a job long enough to have much insurance and all that. So, bless her heart. It's hard. It's hard to try to survive for elderly people. One of her coworkers is 78 years old, and she works for the benefits. Exactly. Yeah, there were other jobs that I would have gone to besides Duracell, but they had such good benefits. And, back for years and years there, we didn't pay anything for insurance. And then, as it kept having the takeovers and the combinations of different companies coming in and going out, we started having to pay. And it was paying 100%, and then it dropped to 80%. You know how that goes. It's always something. But still, I was so vested by then and had so many years in, I still couldn't afford to quit. You know how that goes. I made good money, so I can't complain. But, I just feel for these people. I don't know how in the world they make it. I really don't, people. But it's something to think about. My husband seems to think that Trump will definitely be a shoo-in now for president in 2024 because of the fact that he was shot at and didn't get killed. So that's going to make him that much stronger. Oh, and I wanted to tell you, I was pumping gas at the gas station down in the valley the other afternoon, and this black guy looked homeless, but he wasn't. I'm sure he was just slouching around. He came up and he was talking, and I kind of wondered to start with when he walked up, and he says, well, I just wanted to tell y'all, says, I think that Trump's got it. He says, yeah, said he's the only president in history got his ear pierced and give that Black Panther sign all in one meetup on national television. I thought I was going to crack up laughing. He said, I believe I'm about to vote for the man. So I couldn't help but laugh. Sherry said she had to buy all of her granddaughter's school supplies and with a big list. I know those schools expect more and more and more. And when I was in school, supplies, the school supplied all, and we were paying taxes on top of it. Yes, they were. Back when I was in school, you still had to have your pencil and paper, or maybe a notebook, three-ring binder or something like that. But you didn't have to have all the stuff that they want you to have now. It's just ridiculous. And half of the time they don't use that stuff is what's so bad. The teachers think they're going to be more organized and they're going to do this and they're going to do that, but they're not. 99% of the time they do not use all that stuff, and it's a waste of money. Sad times. Well, we got Amazon days coming up. Tomorrow and the next day? 16th and 17th, I believe. So if you have to get anything extra, y'all get it there. I'm going to be checking into it. My laptop was doing something funky with when I was trying to record something on top of it, when I had to cut out the volume on a video because of music in the background or somebody talking that shouldn't have been talking or whatever. So when I tried to record, it was making all kind of weird noises, but it didn't do it today when I was working on something. So I'm hoping whatever was causing that has fixed itself. I don't know. It was weird though. I said, oh no, that's all I need. I've had this one's about a year old. So, they don't really last about 2 years nowadays, and then they're out of it. Oh. Yeah, we've been piddling around here. Joey's trying his best to get as much done early in the mornings, but he refuses to cut grass early in the morning. Dang, if I wouldn't just jack that front end up and rinse it out, go on and cut that grass and rinse it, so it doesn't cake up underneath the bottom. But he doesn't like to do that. bless his heart, he bush hogged all last week or last Monday, I believe. And boy, he was tired. Dust, the dust is so dusty here. And this red clay, when you're trying to bush hog, you have it all over you. There's Hiking with Jackie Boy, Neil, I believe. How are you? And so we are thinking about doing a trip about September sometime. We're thinking about flying into Vegas. I may have told you guys, I can't remember, but we're thinking about flying into Vegas and spending maybe a night there, or maybe not. But my granddaughter's never been there, and she talks like she would like to go with us. And then we're going to rent a car and drive up the West Coast road, up the beach road or the ocean road or whatever they call that road there, and then come back down through. Joey wants to do the Salt Flats. He's something he's always wanted to see. And just a few other things that we didn't see when we did our last trip out that way. So that ought to be an interesting trip. And I'm trying to think of what else is going on around here. Poor little Josie has started a nervous habit of scratching herself. And she has just about scratched one little spot raw. And so I'm going to trim back the hair in that area. She's the one that's 14 years old or whatever. And so I'm going to trim the hair back short in that area and put some Neosporin on it. So in case she does lick it, it won't kill her. And hopefully we can get the poor little critter to quit licking herself. If not, I'm going to have to put a little cotton t-shirt or something on her so that she can't scratch it or chew it or whatever it is she's doing. It looks like she's scratching it, but I'm not sure because it's right in the center of her sides, up close to the back on both sides. And she's never done that before. And she's always been a nervous licker, and she'll lick the air. And she's always done this ever since she was a year or two old. She started that habit, and she'll just lick the air, just sit there. You'll watch her, and she'll just be licking. It's kind of funny to watch. But my sheep are doing good, guys. I've got to get out there and get a video with my animals. I have not posted anything about the farm lately because it's been so doggone hot. And I've been trying to get some things done in here. I know you can't tell it if you were to see it. The more I drag out to clear out and throw away, the more piled up it looks, I guess. But eventually I'll have it all cleaned up. Anyway, but I told Joey, I says, we would never be able to live in a tiny house unless everything we had burned or was destroyed, because we'd have to start over. We might could live there for a while before we collected too much junk again. And now my tomatoes are, I'm still getting plenty of tomatoes, but they're small. They're probably 2 inches, 2.5 inches around at the biggest. And I get probably 3 or 4 a day at least off my 4 or 5 plants. I think I got 5 plants out there. Sometimes 6 or more, but we're not getting the great big ones that we were getting, guys. And I've got tons of eggs. I've got to get my eggs up, and I've got a girlfriend that wants me to bring her some eggs. So she always pays me when I bring her some eggs. So that'll help put that toward the chicken feed. I just went and bought 5 bags of all grain for the horse and sheep, and 3 bags of chicken feed yesterday, $79. Well, no, it was Saturday. Friday, it was $79. So, and that was at the co-op. If I had bought that at the Tractor Supply, it'd been over 100. So I don't know about you guys, but if you have a co-op there where you live or close to it, y'all check it out, because those co-ops really do help you save money on feed anyway. Now, they still have the little stuff in there that they make up for it on. But anyway. Yes, my eggs are Well, I feed them a non-medicated feed, and so that's always a little more. I don't know why it should be less, but anyway. And I feed them a pellet. And so since I've got the quail now, I always get the small pellet, tiny little pellets. I don't know why. That way, when they get old enough to get off of the starter, I just put them on that, and that's what they stay on. And all of my animals go out, and except for the quail, won't be able to. But I will be picking some grass and putting some, some tomatoes and stuff in there for them to nibble on in there also. But yeah, my garden is not doing too much. My pumpkins dried up, guys. Something started eating on them, and it managed to eat past that little scale outside, the harder core of the outside. And so 3 of my pumpkins have rotted. The bigger one is still out there, but I see they've started eating on it. And so I'm probably just going to go ahead and pull those all the way up and just throw them over the fence, and the chickens can eat them, because I don't want the chickens going in my fence. If they ever figure out they can get in there, they'll be flying in. They haven't figured it out so far, thank God. But yeah, so I hate that. And like I say, I've got some okra. To my strawberries are not doing anything because it has gotten so darn dry here. And I know the pumpkins it wasn't time for the pumpkins really, to grow. Shouldn't have had pumpkins at this season. Pumpkins usually start growing like the end of July, middle of August, when you start planting your pumpkins, and that way it's cooler and you have less bugs too. And I went out and put diatomaceous earth on my tomato plants. Did get me a blue light, and I've been checking my plants for my tomato worms. And so far, I've only had that huge one that I found. Well, and not too long after I put my tomato plants in, I found a little teeny tiny one and killed it. So I've been really lucky this year that it's not tomato worms eating up my tomatoes. But now I've got those squash bugs, I guess, or well, I think they're squash bugs. That's what we call them. And they're trying to do a number on my plants. Not had a whole lot of problems with the eggs, the bugs laying eggs under the leaves or anything. So that's good. We, like I say, my strawberries aren't doing anything. They're there, but they're just not doing a whole lot. So I have one bed that's completely cleaned out, and I have another bed that's probably going to be getting some cleaning done on it. And then the big one I didn't even end up cleaning out this year. I just had too much going on. Hey guys, you guys dropping my link for my playlist. I'm working like crazy here lately. Please feel free to run as many of them as possible. Okay. Well, you guys, that's another hint from DJ to play his videos so he can get his watch time hours. And like I say, I like 60 subscribers to being fully monetized, and I have like 7,000 watch hours. So the watch hours is not an issue for me. So, and I run it as within the last 360 days. So I'll know what my watch hours are. And I get quite a few watch hours a week, anywhere from about 400 watch hours a week, usually, off of sometimes more than that, anyway. And thank you, Havita. Havita just dropped my link there. And yes, you guys, play mine and share my videos. I really want to get out there. I would love for someone to have me on their channel that has a bigger channel, that would be willing to have me come on their channel and tell them about my channel and what's going on here and all the things we do. I hope you guys are enjoying the cars. I went to another car show this weekend, and it was a friend of mine put it on, a guy we went to school with, and he put it on as a charity for the kids' ball teams here. The kids were going to nationals or state or whatever and playoffs. And so he had a car show, and everybody that entered the car show paid so much. And then they sold hot dogs and chips and drinks, and they had the kids shuttling. So, like the people, if they wanted to sit at the cars, the kids would run and get whatever they wanted to bring it back to them for $1. So I thought that was cool. It was ingenious, you know. And it really helped those kids. Those kids were so excited because all of them will be able to go now to the playoffs and their parents won't have to come up with the money for everything. And, you know, that gets expensive because we just had our oldest granddaughter with Troop High School just had to go. Oh, Havita says for me to hop on Dez's live Friday night at 7 p.m. Yes, I'll do that. And yes, I've been on her show, but I've been on hers before a few times. So yeah, I know Des. She's interesting. And no, 8 Central. Oh, well, if it's 8 Central, that'll be 9 my time because I'm on Eastern Standard Time. Okay. So I'll look for it, honey. I will look for it. Yeah, we've been and Tina, are you talking about on Saturdays are your pop-up lives 9 p.m. Eastern time? Yeah, I thought that's what it was. Okay. Anyway, guys, we got 15 minutes left or 14 minutes left. But yeah, I know it was late because I'm bad about, you know, Joey's out there with his buddies drinking beer and discussing motorcycles or women. Probably talking about me. Hey, Bushcraft family, what's up? What's up? And I've been watching your commentaries or whatever, your morning news show or whatever. It's interesting. And got 60 more guys, and we're going to have that huge drawing, the giveaway. So I'm excited about that. I hope you guys will like the things that I've got picked out for the giveaway. We've got cookbooks, we've got hats, we've got something for the grill. I don't know what it is. I bought this stuff just a little along, you know, so I'd have stuff. Probably got a whole lot more than what I should have. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, Tina. You know, I mean, you won't have, but I've had plenty of times when I didn't have 3 or 4 people on mine. So getting started is, you know, you get them in there. You're lucky if you get them in there and they keep coming back. I've been lucky so far with my little crowd that I have. It's so nice for the ones that do come back every week. Start and feel like we're good friends, you know, like you really know them. You don't really know them, but you feel like you do. Oh. And yeah, Havita shared my link again. Havita, thank you so much. Yeah, we're piddling around here. We trying to get some more stuff done. My daughter's well is still not fixed. So I told her that this week we're calling the well company and getting the well guys out there to find out why she doesn't have water. We are assuming that it's either the foot valve stuck or one of the lines going down into the well has busted when we had that bad freeze and the temperature got so low. She's not living there, but since my granddaughter is coming back to stay in September, we haven't got but another month to get the well going. So we got to get that well going. A month of 6 weeks, I guess, is all. So there's no telling what that's going to cost. You know how that goes. So yeah, she was asking me, what does it cost to get a new well? And I told her she would be better off just to have city water pumped if she was thinking about getting a well. It costs so darn much. And then all she would be responsible for is the line coming to her house. You know, she'd have water all the time and still have that little well, which the well that they have has got plenty of water in it. It's just something is damaged, tore up on it now. In fact, that well has been there. You know, I had it put in back in. My oldest daughter is 45, and she was in kindergarten, so 40 years ago. So you know that well, the pump and all was replaced once, but still, it's it was a long time ago. So probably all the whole works could be just pull everything out and put all new stuff in would probably be the best thing that they could do. Because I'm sure that that well pump is at least 20 years old, you know. Anyway, yeah. Well, I paid 5,000 for mine, but it's 500 foot deep. But that was many years ago. That was probably 17 years ago, something like that, 16 years ago. So I can imagine it'd probably be 10,000 or more now, maybe 12 to have a deep well put in and then put all the piping in and everything. And I did all the pipes to the house and all that stuff. So, you know. Yes, well work, and they know they got it. Oh, yours is over 540 foot. Wow. Wow. You paid $3,000. Y'all got better prices out there. I noticed when I was out there, fuel prices are cheaper too out there. Yeah, everything was cheaper out there than it is here. But you know, this is a industrial area right here where I live, so they know you're getting paid good, so they're gonna suck as much of it as they can out of you. That's just all there is to it. Anyway. But anyway, we got to get that well going because Madison will be back here. And you just never know, you know. I mean, Tanya and them come home, you know, for the weekend every so often. And, you know, now here lately, since they've been coming down, she's been coming up here and getting containers of water, you know, so they can flush the toilet and stuff like that. But she can't really cook or shower or anything. They come up here and shower, or else they go back to their house to shower. So it would be nice to have the water completely fixed for when they're home, even if they don't get it done. Mine was river bottom, hand drilled, a whopping 40 foot deep. Wow. Did you drill it? I've seen those people that'll sit there with that thing and drive the pipes into the ground. I've thought about seeing if I could get water back here where this old well was up on top of the hill back here. I think that would be cool to have water back there, you know, because you never know. We're liable to put us a tiny house back there or some kind of something before it's all over with. But yeah, the water well down the hill that I put in 42 years ago, I think it's about 65 foot deep, 65 or 70 foot deep. But you got to remember that I'm up on top of this hill and that's way down the hill. So it's probably the same water source that I'm hitting here as they're hitting down there. I don't know. But anyway. Oh, and that was in Ohio. Okay. Okay. So you got your t-shirt? That's good. Jan told me, says, as much trouble as he had trying to get us going, we need to make sure he gets the t-shirt. So yeah. We've been like I say, we've been piddling. Joey's getting all the grass, and my grass that I spot planted in the front yard, guys, is starting to spread. So we'll see how it's going to look by next year. We'll see if it's spread in there pretty good. If it's spread enough, I'm going to go ahead and probably throw some fertilizer to it here fall time, you know, before it starts getting cold. So it'll really start running. And then maybe next summer I can poison the weed grass that's in there and have just that good sod grass. That would be nice, guys. I hope so. Anyway, but guys, we have about 6 minutes left, but I wanted to let y'all know how much I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I love having y'all in here. It is so much fun on Monday nights to come in here and ramble on and talk to you guys and tell y'all what's been going on in my world. And seeing what's going on in yours. And anyway, my comment is, you know, guys, you got to love yourself. If you can't love yourself, nobody else is going to love you. So y'all think long and hard when you see somebody that's being ill and ugly. I've had several people today that acted really bad, and I thought it might have been a prejudice thing because of the way they were acting. But then another family came in right behind me, and she treated them the same way. So I think the lady just was having a bad day or didn't want to be there or something. So I want all of y'all to stay safe, stay cool, get in the water if you have to. Man, I'm telling you what, we're thinking about canoeing or kayaking down the West Point probably after this rain. So if we get a good rain here, we're going to do some kayaking. We'll get some video of that. So that'll be fun, guys. And we're going to get that out there. Hopefully we'll see the eagles again. That was so much fun last time, and I couldn't get my darn camera. I thought I was videoing, and it was somewhere else. I don't know what it was on, picture or something, because I didn't have any of it on video. I was so disappointed. I had like less than a minute of it on my phone. So anyway, but guys, we have about 4 minutes left. I hope each and every one of y'all are having a good night. Y'all pray for the president. President Trump, pray for Biden, because that poor guy, his family are really doing him bad, because he is not able. I don't think he really realizes what all he's doing. I don't think he sees or understands the way it looks to the public here. And it's really sad that they're encouraging him or insisting that he stay in this race, you know. But I've been trying not to get on the political soapbox. Yes, elder abuse. I agree. I really agree. It's super sad. Ovita says that her internet is really lousy. Bless your heart. You know, we had it bad for a while. I put this new box up, and it's been so darn hot, I hadn't even been able to get out there and see how well it works. But, you know, Wheat says, Charlie and she always enjoy my lives on Monday night, and we hope all is well, and we have a good week. Well, thank you, Wheat. I appreciate that. And you and Charlie be sweet, and y'all stay cool. Don't you let Charlie run you to death. And Arlene says, everyone have a blessed night. Good night, Arlene. And, yep, we about to get out of here. But I love each and every one of y'all. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you're coming back every week. And y'all keep supporting me. And things are going to get better. I'm getting better every day. You know, when I first started this, I didn't know how to cut a video. So it's got to be getting better. It's got to be getting better. At least I'm putting one out now that I added a little bit of. Anyway, and you too, DJ. And we're going to put on some of your videos right now. And, yeah, Rainy Ridge says y'all hit that like button on the way out. Thank y'all. Thank you, Tina. I appreciate that. And guys, we're going to drop out of here because somebody may be coming up right behind me. I think Matt, or is it? Yeah, I think Matt comes up at 10 unless he stopped doing it again. Anyway, good night, everyone. I love y'all. I'm going to get out of here now. Bye-bye.